I thought this trip was going to be a break. What I did not realize was that I needed it to pull me out of a sadness I hadn't fully admitted yet. Right before this trip, my Etsy shop got shut down. I appealed, and then the ban stayed. I was banned forever. I had opened that shop because I wanted a cleaner way for people in the US to find and buy my handmade earrings. So when that door closed almost immediately, it felt heavier than I expected. It was not just about Etsy. It was about feeling like I had finally taken one step towards building something bigger, and then that step disappeared. And then, almost at the same time, my family came here. My family, including mom, dad, sister, and husband, and I, left the Midwest and started this 2-week trip towards California and Oregon. I thought I would film a lot of content. I thought I would make a proper travel series, collect national park footage, show hobby stores, film earrings in beautiful places, and somehow stay productive through all of it. That did not really happen. I forgot my cameras and mic at home too. But something better happened. We started in the San Francisco area. It was colder and foggier than what I had always imagined California to be. I think when you hear about California from far away, you imagine sunshine, warmth, beaches, and golden light everywhere. But the coast had this quiet, cold, foggy mood that felt completely different. Because the temperatures had to drop the same night we landed. We went whale watching in Monterey Bay, and there was something about being out on the water with my family that made the world feel much bigger than the little problems I had been carrying in my head. Then we saw the Golden Gate Bridge, one of those places that you see in movies and photos for years, and then suddenly your own family is standing there looking at it in real life. That part stayed with me. Because I have spent almost 10 years in the US now, so much of that time has been normal life, work life, immigrant life, figuring things out life. But seeing my family experience these places for the first time was an experience that I cannot really describe in words. It reminded me that wonder can come back when you are standing next to the people you love. After San Francisco, we went to Yosemite National Park for 3 days. Yosemite was one of those places that made everyone quiet in a good way. The scale of everything, the trees, the cliffs, the feeling that nature has been doing its own thing long before your worries arrive and will continue long after they leave, was surreal to watch. We saw sequoia trees too, and I kept thinking about how strange and comforting it is that something can grow so slowly and still become so enormous. Maybe that is the kind of reminder I needed, because lately I have been impatient with my own growth, with my brand, with my art, with every platform and every algorithm and every shop door that opens or closes. But the trees do not grow because someone is watching. They just keep growing. After Yosemite, we stopped in Redding for a day. It was supposed to just be a stop, but then we discovered Lassen Volcanic National Park nearby. So on the way to our next stop, we stopped there too. That ended up being one of the most surprising parts of the trip. There were sulfur mud pots, snow in the middle of June, and one of the prettiest lakes we have ever seen. It was not even one of the original big plan moments, but it became one of the memories I keep replaying. And I think that is something I'm learning again and again. Sometimes the unexpected stop becomes the thing you remember the most. Then we went to Redwoods. By then, everyone was tired, We rested more, we moved slower. We only went to the beach once and the Redwoods once, and that was enough. The coast was cold and foggy there too. Not sunny California at all. Just quiet, moody, and soft. And maybe because I had been so anxious before the trip, that softness felt restorative. The Redwoods also felt different from every other place. They did not feel dramatic in the same way. They felt ancient and protective. Like you could stand there and be small without feeling insignificant. After this, we went to Oregon. I really did not expect everyone to have the strength to visit Crater Lake. At that point, we had already done so much. But somehow, we went. And just like that, this trip became 4 national parks in one trip. I did not plan for the trip to become that. But it did. And I think that is why the whole thing felt so healing. It kept surprising us. It kept giving us more than I thought we had the energy to receive. But the part that affected me the most was not only the parks. It was watching my family. Not in a loud or dramatic way, just small things. Their hands holding coffee, their backs as they walked ahead of me, their faces turned towards something beautiful, their quiet tiredness at the end of long days, their wonder. And especially my mom. There is something about watching your mother move through the world with resilience that changes the way you understand your own dreams. I have been thinking a lot about how I wanted to build this brand for her. My mom has always been a homemaker, but she has always had talents, instincts, taste, creativity, and strength that did not always get the kind of room I wished they had. And I carry the guilt around that. Not because I could have changed everything, but because somewhere in me, I feel like life took opportunities from her because of us, her 2 daughters. And I want to build something that gives some of that back. I do not know how to explain this fully yet. I think I want to talk about it more in the next painting video because it deserves its own space. But on this trip, seeing her fortitude restored my resolve. It reminded me why I want to build all of this. The earrings, the art, the shop, the videos, the future, all of it. It is not just about making cute things. It is about building something that can hold our story. Something that can give shape to softness, resilience, family, beauty, and all the quiet things I do not always know how to say directly. That is where Eruvi Art Studio comes in. For a while, I have been thinking about the future of the Shy Kitsu Cafe. I still love the cozy world of it. I love the shy fox, the little cafe feeling, the earrings, the handmade pieces, the softness. The Shy Kitsu Cafe was the beginning. It was the small, cozy room where I started. But Eruvi Art Studio feels like the larger room I'm slowly walking towards. I'm not ready to explain every part of it yet. I do not want to promise things before they are real. But I know the name means something to me. It feels like a place that can hold more of the story, more of my mother, the art, the reason. And I think this trip helped me understand that more clearly. Because when Etsy shut down, I felt like I had lost a door. But this trip reminded me that a marketplace was never the whole dream. The dream is the work, the hands, the story, the people I'm building for, the feeling I want someone to have when they receive something I made. Etsy was supposed to be a way into the US market, and I'm still sad and frustrated that it closed so quickly and permanently. But I do not want to keep giving that platform the center of story. So I'm addressing it here one last time. The Etsy door closed, but the cafe, the art, and the reason remain. Indian orders will continue through my website, and I will slowly rebuild the global path in a way that I actually control. I do not have all the answers yet. I do not know exactly what the next version will look like. But I know I do not want one closed marketplace to decide whether this dream continues. This trip brought me back to that. It got me out of the sadness and anxiety I was sitting in before we left. It reminded me that I can still notice beauty, that my family's happiness is worth every mile, that my mother's resilience is part of the foundation of what I'm building, that even when a plan collapses, something meaningful can still be forming quietly underneath it. So, this video is not really a normal trip vlog. It is a small record of the trip that gave me my resolve back. 4 parks, 1 family, 1 closed shop door, 1 new beginning. The Shy Kitsu Cafe is still here, and Eruvi Art Studio is beginning.